Islam claims the comforter in the Gospel of John chapter 14 is Muhammad. Is this true? John 14, verse 16 and 17, "And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another advocate to help you and be with you forever, the Spirit of truth. The world cannot accept him, because it neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you." Islam claims Qu'ran 61 verse 6 that the Comforter described John 14, 16-17 is Muhammad. Islam believes Jesus left many things undone, and that Muhammad came later to do them. The words of John 14, verse 16 and 17 were said to the disciples of Jesus' time. Muhammad was born on 570 and died on 632 after Christ. He was not alive then, so the disciples could not have been comforted by Muhammad. The church did not remain stagnant for 600 years, waiting on Muhammad. In the book of Acts 1, verse 4, Jesus told the disciples, "Do not leave Jerusalem, but wait for the gift my Father promised." In his book, James R. White, what every Christian needs to know about the Quran stated, this helper is personal. Jesus uses the term Alan, that is, another of the same kind. Just as the Son is, the Spirit is a divine person, not merely a force or a power, but a person who speaks and acts. Some Muslims have said this means the helper must be a mere human being, as they insist Jesus was. But that ignores the assertion that the helper is the Spirit of truth, and that he will be with the followers of Jesus forever, something a mere human being cannot accomplish. Only a spiritual, divine person can fulfill this description. Muhammad died and was buried, but the promise of the helper is forever. Jesus stated in John, verse 17, "The world cannot accept him, because it neither sees him, nor knows him. But you know him, for he lives with you and will be in you." Why do Muslims pick and choose from the gospel and ignore the deity of Christ when he spoke about himself? Jesus made several statements in the gospel about his deity. Here are so many examples. In John 10, verse 30, Jesus said, "I and the Father are one." In John 8, verse 58, Jesus said, "Before Abraham was born I am." In John 14, verse 9, Jesus said, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." In John 20, verse 28, Thomas called Jesus my Lord and my God. In Colossians 2, verse 9, it is written that in Christ all the fullness of the deity lives in bodily form. In Luke 5, verse 21, the scribes and Pharisees question who can forgive sins, but God alone. In John 20, verse 31, it is written that these are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. In 1 John 4, verse 3, it is written that every spirit that does not confess Jesus is not from God. In Mark 3, verse 11, the unclean spirits fall down before Jesus and cry out, "You are the Son of God." These verses assured us that Jesus is divine, and that he is one with God. Either you accept the entire gospel, or you don't. May Jesus reveal the helper to your life, and may he convince and convict you about his deity.